I'm swimming in this dope, boy, I'm bathing. COD, double up, hands on the Kimbo, the clip on the extendo, the stick that I'm clutching in a kendo. Count to 3, then I ring the bell, make them hands get the race. The cadence so raw, bro, the mic flow on nitro, it bang like some thunder, it's no wonder they be praised. The necklace on Tundra, you reaching it up 6 feet, I put them in a pack. On a lunge, I'm blazing. Keeping it a stab, boy, them shots they been grazing. All these niggas whack, dog, you're not worth engaging. I'm that amazing, don't make the boy black dudes, you turn you to a stain, I'm on your head like some Beijing. Push me to the edge while y'all down on that same hill. Covered by the blood, but it ain't my boy, them fangs real. Claim you God body, niggas Christian when them things fail. Metal in my hands, pray the price, boy, that thing still. Got your mama fruiting on your corpse, how that pain feel. I've been all alone all my life in my lane still. Standing up on business, I've been about that action. So bring your whole faction if your gang real. Got it up.
What is up, everyone, and thank you for tuning in live right here on Instagram. My name is Mark the Monster, and this is Don't Say the F Word. We are a pro wrestling and combat sports podcast. We do not use the F word whenever we talk about professional wrestling. You should not. But up first, we have his illegal brother-in-law, Joe, going to be dropping in right here live on Instagram. Boom, there we go. Joe, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right.
Just all right?
Well, I got like a little excitement and, nervousness going on at the same time. You know what that is.
New beginnings can always make you nervous, Joe.
I know. I told the big guy about it, so I ain't going to spill the beans just yet, So, hey.
Well, here's what we'll say. We'll drop a little info. Joe may be embarking upon some big changes. And everyone here, Don't Say the F Word, very excited for Joe. Just so you know, he's still going to be part of our team. He's not going anywhere from Don't Say the F Word, but he may have some more news coming soon. Speaking of news coming soon, hopefully everyone sticks around throughout the week this week. We should have some pretty big news coming out here soon over the next couple of days. The big guys finalizing some stuff, but should be some big things coming our way here at Don't Say the F Word. Your home for pro wrestling and combat sports. Speaking of combat sports, friend of the show, Kai Allen Stewart, retained his BKFC title last night in one heck of a fight. Very good card. We did also see the crowning of the King of Violence in BKFC. That title went to Platinum Mike Perry. Platinum Mike Perry now has an official belt on BKFC as opposed to the ones like this one here, mine, that he was getting made for himself. But, hey, that's off to him. He's got a title. Very big payday for Mike Perry. So hopefully all his opponents in the future are going to see some pretty big paydays as well. Be fantastic for everyone. It's great to see people making money.
That's right.
Speaking of which, you see my belt, Joe?
I see the belt.
His belt.
I see the gold and everything. Oh.
Mark, no one can understand what you're saying. You have a belt in your mouth. All right. Here's what I'm saying. On December 11th, we are going to be in Cleveland, Ohio for WWE Monday Night Raw. And if you're out there and you're at Raw and you're bringing a replica belt with you, just know I'm coming for your strap. Yeah, I'm taking belts.
So what if they had the actual replica belt? Would you take it?
Regardless, you can have this one, the toy one like I got. Yeah, you could be rocking one of those $400 ones. If you have that like $3,000 Bray Wyatt Fiend one, I'm the belt collector. I'm coming along. I'm gonna try and take your strap.
I believe there's only like a handful of people who probably got that Wyatt belt. It's a handful.
Yeah, they're probably not leaving the house with it, but I'm just saying. I believe if you show up to a pro wrestling event with a title, that title is automatically on the line. I think it goes hardcore title rules, 24/7, anywhere, any place. You have to defend that belt.
Okay, but let's just say you do decide to take it, and let's say the man is with his girl, and the girl happens to have a stun gun in her purse. What you gonna do?
Why would you need that?
You know, you could be
These
inclusive.
belts are only being defended in a game of rock, paper, scissors, Joe.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm not Mike Perry. I'm not the king of violence. I'm only defending mine in rock, paper, scissors. I'm only trying to take belts in rock, paper, scissors.
okay. You clarified it. You clarified
What
it
did
much
you think
better
I was
now.
gonna do?
I thought you really were gonna take somebody's belt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take the belt in rock, paper, scissors, Joe.
I thought you meant like snatch it and run
Rochambeau.
away. Like snatch it and run.
Paper.
Oh,
Paper's the best one.
okay.
You know why paper's the best one?
Why that?
It beats rock, and the Rock is the people's champ. But it's worth to mention, with the Acclaim, scissoring's become pretty popular. A lot of people going around scissoring each other. Yeah, last time we went, I got scissored. Great time. Enjoyed myself.
Oh, Mary, I don't know what to say.
Don't get me wrong, I like rocks too. You like rocks? I like rocks.
I like rocks too.
Smooth ones, shiny ones, heavy ones. The big guy picks up big rocks. Does that strongman stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I ain't there yet, but hey, he got me beat with the rocks.
Yeah. He's strong.
Yeah.
Speaking of strong, you see that Brian Cage picture back there?
I see it, yeah.
That's from Republic of Lucha.
Oh, okay.
A store owned by Penta and Ray Phoenix. I met Penta. Don't know if you know that.
I do know that.
Yeah, big guy met Brian Cage in Pittsburgh. They didn't take me to Pittsburgh.
Why not?
I don't know. Some kind of interstate commerce, crossing state lines kind of thing. I don't know. But I didn't go to Pittsburgh. But that's where the big guy met Brian Cage.
I feel like you might get lost in that extreme environment. You probably get chopped up.
Yeah. Sketchy town.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen to you. You get chopped up, like then you'll be really missing the eyeball.
Oh, that's not good. One time my nose started falling off, and your sister had to fix it.
I hope she used Gorilla Glue.
She stitched it up real good.
Oh. Well, I'm very proud of her. She can do something right for once in her life.
Yeah. I mean, she's had to put the big guy back together a whole bunch of times.
That's a whole other conversation right there. Now, that's like a long conversation. We won't get
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of the time his ear got ripped off his head.
I heard about it. I ain't see it, but I heard about it. She told me about it.
Yeah, he got his ear ripped off his head once. One time he almost chopped a toe off. I heard that story.
From what she told me, I forgot what it was, but he got injured so bad that she fixed something on him, and he completely forgot it even happened. He didn't know it happened.
Yeah, that tends to be a thing. He doesn't have a good memory.
No, he didn't feel it, and he don't remember nothing happening.
Yeah, well, he's had a lot of concussions too, Joe.
Hey,
you have to ask him how many. He probably doesn't remember. But yeah, he's got a laundry list of crazy injuries. That could be subject matter for today's show. I'm sure he's going to talk about CM Punk. He wouldn't let me wear the hat.
he wouldn't.
Nah, I tried to wear the Chicago hat, and yeah, he wouldn't let me wear it.
The Chicago hat value about to go up, so don't even worry about it.
Well, if CM Punk stuff's going to go up, we do have that AEW CM Punk figure back there. You see it? It's behind Penta. Right next to that signed Roman Reigns photo. Yeah. Old school Shield Roman. Big dog. We got Dynamite Dave here in the comments. Oh, yeah. AEW just signed John Cena. You're just saying that because I got my Cena shirt on. That's never going to happen. I think we're just in a situation now where WWE is signing all the people who couldn't get over in AEW, and that's why they got Punk.
Nah, Punk.
Maybe that might not be the reason why.
got a good clause in his contract.
Think about this chain of events. CM Punk is back in WWE in 2023 because in like 2018, some dude tweeted to Dave Meltzer and asked him if he thought Ring of Honor or any other indie show could put 10,000 people in an arena. That's the catalyst that started this entire chain of events. If that tweet doesn't go out, Meltzer doesn't respond, Cody doesn't respond, All In never happens, Jericho never faces Omega, we never get the birth of AEW, we never get Jack Perry putting Hook through the glass, never, and then CM Punk never comes back to WWE. Crazy chain of events.
Right. Wait, I think Jericho did face Omega before AEW even happened.
Right, yeah, that is before, but all the stuff that led to the creation of AEW was all because of that tweet. Some random dude asked Meltzer, "Could Ring of Honor put 10,000 people in an arena?" And Meltzer said, "No time soon." And boom, AEW is born. I mean, sure, we had All In and all those things in between, and Ring of Honor totally sponsored All In, and it was all their production equipment that made it, and they got zero credit for the entire event. And then, Tony Khan ends up buying Ring of Honor and doesn't really do a lot with it.
You're right.
But that's a conversation for you and the big guy. Joe, thank you for joining us live on Instagram. Thank you, everyone who's checked us out on Spotify, Rumble, YouTube, all those other spots. Mark the Monster out, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow. I got big news coming this week, guys. Stay tuned.
It's really
Mark the Monster
big
out.
news.
Big news. Big news, guys. Big news.
Big news.
He didn't tell him what the news is, did he?
Nah, I just said exciting news coming this week.
Okay.
Exciting.
Did he tell you I wouldn't let him wear the hat?
He's very upset you didn't want him to wear the hat.
Yeah. I'm going to wear the hat. Just because I like this hat. But I will say that I was late.
It's difficult. It's normal, man. It's no big deal.
I really didn't want surprised, but I had to make coffee. So I got my coffee. Got my espresso here.
Okay, you can do espresso, coffee. I thought something. I thought you were eating something, but you had to get your coffee in. It's okay. I ain't mad.
We got Dynamite Dave in the comments being funny. Wait, Punk is back in WWE. Biggest news of the week. He's acting like you don't know.
He on some BS right now. That's all it is. That's all.
So, got a pretty big week in pro wrestling. So, of course, Punk back at Survivor Series. We get Punk promo on Raw. We had an amazing AEW Dynamite show. We had Randy Orton signs to SmackDown, which pisses me off.
You get the bloodline.
But that means he's not going to be at Raw in Cleveland. So,
That's right.
So let's go back a couple months. First AEW collision that was going to be in Cleveland. The week prior, they fire Punk. So I don't get to see Punk in Cleveland for the AEW. Randy Orton comes back and signs with SmackDown 2 weeks before Raw in Cleveland. They couldn't have waited 2 weeks. They couldn't have waited 2 weeks. Just hadn't been on Raw for 2 more weeks.
Hey, just give it a moment. You'll see CM Punk there in Raw. You'll probably see CM Punk.
Will I?
Hey, if he's on
Is he gonna be
SmackDown,
every week?
he advertised for SmackDown next Friday. So that means he's probably gonna be there on Monday. Next Monday.
We'll see. He better be. I'm gonna be pissed.
From what they say, he's a free agent. He can go to any show. So, and Cleveland is like, oh damn. Never mind. He ain't gonna be there.
I don't think he's gonna be there, is he?
See, okay. If you go back and look at history, Cleveland has been like the one town CM Punk always misses because think about it, the pay-per-view when it first all happened, he was supposed to be in Cleveland. Survivor Series when he got the belt taken away, it was in Cleveland. So
he doesn't have a great track record for Cleveland, man.
I don't think he'll be there.
Cody's last match at AEW was in Cleveland. And Punk wasn't part of that AEW show either, correct?
That foot, whatever.
Yeah. It was his foot injury. Took him out of that show.
Yeah.
And the week prior to that show in AEW, Cody cut his farewell promo where he kind of said everything Punk said he was going to do, I did. Then we got to Cleveland, no Punk, because he stubbed his toe or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So we got CM Punk with a live microphone on Raw.
It could have been better. It really could have been better. I mean, I stayed up the whole night. I'm thinking it's gonna be like a good long promo, but it was just like 7
They did have to cut time on it.
Yeah.
They did. Not that he would have been able to say a lot anyway. He had to sign an NDA. So he's got a non-disclosure agreement. There wasn't a lot for Punk to be able to say. He wasn't going to come out there and drop a pipe bomb. That wasn't going to happen.
It's gonna happen. The pipe
But
bomb gonna happen.
what'd you think of that promo?
I think of it as an apology. Think of it like The Rock, Cena, all them like, I'm back home. Like this is where he became famous. Well, Ring of Honor where he became famous, but this is where people mainstream known him as CM Punk. So I give him credit. He put some little thought. It was good effort. It did have some emotional feelings to it. Like, yeah, I was a dick. I know I was, but hey, we all make mistakes. Now I'm back home.
I mean, he's changed. In 2 months, he's changed. He's a brand new man.
The man might be helping him out. Anger management might be helping out. You never know.
So through Punk's WWE career, you would consider yourself a CM Punk fan, right?
He's better off as a heel than a good guy.
Right. So I would say, like, my fan relationship with CM Punk's been a little weird. Because through Punk's biggest time in WWE, I wasn't watching regularly.
Okay.
The pipe bomb promo is the promo that started kind of luring me back into watching pro wrestling. I've said it before, I couldn't tell you the number of times I've watched that promo. It's easily in the hundreds of times I've watched that promo. It's a damn good promo. It's really, really good. Triple H helped CM Punk put together a great promo. With that, I will say at the time, when I first been aware of the pipe bomb promo, I was not fully aware of it being a work.
I don't think nobody was.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was a shoot. I definitely was a smart mark who got worked on that one.
I mean, it felt, and you watch it again, it felt real. Like he just, boom, just thought about it, everything going right through his head.
Yeah, it was delivered well. I just thought it was great. And then that kind of helped pull me back into pro wrestling. And I really for a period of time, I really enjoyed the hostile crowds in WWE that would chant CM Punk's name for something they didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, him being on Cole Cabana's podcast and just kind of unloading on WWE. That got him sued, it got Cole Cabana, all those things. It's like, man, this dude, like, real straight shooter, right? Just gonna tell you how it is. You take 7 years away, and in that time, I got, as a fan, a little annoyed with the Punk thing, in the sense that I just didn't see that he cared to come back to pro wrestling. He liked being wanted to come back, but didn't want to put forth the work to come back. And then he comes back and he does the backstage show on Fox. And I'm like,
it's like everybody. If you're a wrestler 24/7, how your life, you just need a break. You need a big, long break.
Yeah,
and you got to think, they got a crazy schedule. Like, that's like 280 days out of 365. 360.
Yeah, around the road, taking the bumps. I get it. I get it. But we get the backstage show, and at that time, when that happened, well, he's going to go back to WWE. Like, that's a given. And then he didn't go back to WWE. Now, I will say, him going back to AEW, that moment, that Collision show was certainly something very special. That was one of those moments that I think hopefully doesn't get lost in the tellings of history of pro wrestling. Hopefully, like that first AEW run was really, really good for Punk. His feuds were good. There were some things that were a little questionable, sure, but like his work rate was as good as it could be, because truthfully, he was never really that great in the ring. But he worked well with some younger talent in AEW. Significant age gap, and he still held his own and gave a little bit and got a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where a bit of my problem comes in. And I am going to sound like the markiest mark of all when I say this. And I get it. And I'm okay with that. Don't at me in the comments telling me what kind of mark I am. Because I get it, and I don't give a shit. If you're a CM Punk fan, for what the character is supposed to be, because let's think about what that character is. That character's the anti-establishment, anti-hero, hero. Right? That's the backbone of what CM Punk is. He's an arrogant prick who thinks he's better than you, who also thinks he's smarter than his bosses and the establishment that's in place, and is going to kind of do what he wants when he wants, right? No one's going to tell him what he can or can't say. He's not going to go back on his morals. Because he doesn't care if you like him. Roddy Piper liked him, and that's what matters to him, right?
He's the greatest heel in the world. Greatest heel, Roddy Piper. Can't beat that.
Right? But we know that in 2019, CM Punk tried to come back to WWE. And they didn't want him then. So then he takes 2 years to end up in AEW after, all the million teases and all this shit. And then he goes to AEW. And he comes out to the middle of the ring. He drops trowel and just shits all over WWE. Then it takes the opportunity to do the same thing to AEW. Craps on the EVPs, craps on the company, makes a fool out of the owner, and what would seemingly be an attempt to get fired. Because during his suspension,
I agree with the EVPs. When you talk about the EVPs, I agree with them. I agree with the EVP part.
You agree with him on the EVPs?
Yes, I do. I agree with the EVP part.
You think the Bucks and Kenny are childish and couldn't run a Target? I mean, you worked for Target. You think those guys couldn't run a Target?
I think mostly Matt and Matt and his brother. I think them too. Yeah.
Well, so he does that. the Brawl Out at All Out, which, I mean, was the event that kind of prompted me to start this podcast in the first place, to talk about that. After many years of talking about doing a podcast, that was like the thing. Like, there's discrepancies, and I got opinions. But then, while he's suspended for starting a fight with the EVPs of the company, he then goes to WWE event and goes backstage and talks to Triple H. Vince McMahon tells Triple H, make him leave, because Vince McMahon is a businessman of all businessmen and knows he's probably trying to talk a contract while he's under contract with AEW. So he could potentially get us in trouble for contract tampering, which clearly CM Punk isn't a guy who could be trusted, so he could be setting them up. So Vince says, get him out. Don't have him here. So then Tony Khan gives this guy his own show. And he still can't behave correctly and gets himself fired finally. And then goes back to the company that for 9 years, 7, 8, 9 years, he told every wrestling fan, this company tried to kill me. They don't take care of people. That's terrible. On national TV, talks shit to MJF about the possibility of him going there and how terrible the place is. And go ahead and main event night 2 of a buy one, get one free extravaganza. CM Punk goes back, stands in the middle of that ring with a pipe bomb in his hand and says, I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
Then the promo's over. He looks right at the camera and says, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
I saw that.
How is that punk rock? How is that anti-establishment? He's literally, this is a situation of art imitating art that was imitating life. He's a living embodiment of SLC Punk.
Okay.
He went from being the punk rock counterculture anti-hero to being a corporately manufactured John Cena wannabe. Like, if you were a CM Punk fan because of what that character represented, how can you be that now?
I know. Not you. But,
Did you get in trouble?
She got the iPad. She FaceTime people, so, and she hangs up on her. So,
so everyone can't tell what that was in the background. That was Joe's daughter, probably giving him very strict orders as to what it is he should be or shouldn't be doing.
She ain't at the strict order yet. She just like the. She kind
She's
of.
the boss.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
As a girl dad myself, I got many, many years head start on you of this whole being a father thing and having a daughter. This whole situation you got going on where your daughter's telling you what to do and when to do it, and you're letting it happen. I want you to know something. You're always going to let it happen, man. It ain't. It's just what it is. That's just life. And it ain't bad.
I try not to, but this, Lord, I feel like you get more gray hair. That's all I can say about that.
It's all right, man. You can rock the full gray beard. Keith Lee was rocking it for a minute. You can pull it off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Kevin Nash is all gray.
Hold on a second. Hey, tell her we got 45 minutes. Just tell 45 minutes. Tell 45 minutes. There we go. Thank you. Good. Okay.
But I mean, I think it's comical that you see the videos of CM Punk fans burning the Punk AEW shirt like Cleveland fans did for LeBron.
Oh.
For me, it ain't that serious. I still love the Chicago Bullet Club hat. I struggle with where are they going to go with this character? What are they going to do with the CM Punk character now?
I can tell you one thing. Going to the closet.
Is that the OG?
That's the one when he came back after the Money in the Bank. At the Money in the Bank where he fought Cena. Ooh. Yeah, well, that's the one.
That's vintage right there, my friend.
I know. Hold on. They're going to toss it away. I held on to it. Like,
But how do you book that character now? What is that character now? Is he just going to be white meat babyface? Because there's a lot of white meat babyface in WWE at the moment.
No, he's going to be, if I did the right way, he's going to be the CM Punk that came back. No, the CM Punk when this whole thing started before the pipe bomb, running pipe bomb, where he got pissed off, mad at everybody with the next. When he had the new Nexus, he was the whole heel guy, running everything.
How can he be a heel? Hey, what's the catalyst? What's he mad about?
What's he mad about? He's just mad.
A great heel has to have great motivation to do the dastardly things.
You know what
Roman Reigns is a fantastic heel today because Roman Reigns believes he's doing the right thing. He has to be the guy in charge.
My dad got me these ears.
Girl, I get you, girl. You know I get you ears. Your mom gave you ears. Okay, but anyway.
In Roman Reigns' mindset, and what the character of Roman Reigns is at the head of the table, is he is order. Because without order, nothing survives. Without chaos, nothing evolves. What's the motivation for CM Punk to be a bad guy?
Simple. He's going to be you. He's going to be you come Monday Night Raw. He's going to be you. How you hate Seth Rollins coming out wearing on the fancy clothes. He's going to dog Seth Rollins out for you. He's going to dog everybody out that you hate, that you dislike. And he's going to say it for you. That's your anti-hero, your anti-heel guy. You hate Seth Rollins coming out wearing all them crazy outfits, shoes, whatever, dancing all the time. You're going to say that
to here's the thing, is I love Seth Rollins mad at CM Punk because that feels real. That's authentic. And that's been building for 9 years.
I know. I watched a video recap on how the whole thing started, man. Whew. I forgot all how it did start until it reminded me of the day.
Yeah. Going all the way back to Punk insulting him in NXT.
Yeah.
So CM Punk to me isn't the baby. He's not the baby face in that situation. And he's not the heel either. Because I don't think Seth Rollins isn't a baby face either.
You know what's going to be? I think, and just give me a guess, I would say they're going to make CM Punk the MJF of WWE because he could be a heel and a bad guy. He could talk. Hey, back away real quick. I got to say a bad word. Go. I have to say a bad word. Back away. Go. Run. Plug your ears. Thank you. Yes, you're going to have to talk shit about people. So, that's going to be your MJF right there. Yes, MJ.
To do that, to have Punk be the MJF style character, to be I'm the best in the world, so I'm going to antagonize everyone.
That's right.
His first feud couldn't be Seth Rollins. Because if you wanted to get him heel heat, his first feud should have been Cody Rhodes.
Nah. Ain't gonna be Cody. It gotta be Seth.
But you got the story with Cody.
I know.
You had the most current story. So yeah, Seth Rollins, you have a 9-year build.
Mm-hmm.
For Cody, you have everything Punk did in AEW. I don't know how you say it and be within that NDA. But there's a story there. I don't know how you say it legally. I don't know how you tell that story legally.
I don't know neither. I just know it's gonna be either Seth or Cody that he faces first. But if I had to guess, it's gonna be Seth, then Cody. Because I don't see how they're gonna do Drew into it, because him and Drew really ain't got nothing going on. They really do. I don't know how they go. I can't see him doing it with Jay or Sammy. It has to be either Seth or Cody that starts it. Or, like they said, like I seen one person say, the best person to probably start off would be Chad Gable, because Chad Gable was just like CM Punk. Nobody believed in him being with size and everything. So, hey, you could have Chad Gable come up as a new star if you fight CM Punk first.
I mean, I think we got to get to Mania for Seth and CM Punk, right?
It might be at the Rumble. Since you're on this poster now.
I think Punk wins the Rumble. I think you have Punk try and do a program with Seth Rollins, and Seth refuse to do it. Say, I'm not facing him. And that should be the story. Seth is saying, hey, listen, I'm not wasting my energy on this guy. And then Punk's whole thing is, well, then I'm going to win the Rumble. And I'm going to pick to face you at Mania. So then the winner of the Elimination Chamber can be Cody Rhodes, and Cody can fight Roman. And that's Philly. And, I mean, you have a former ECW champion main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania in Philadelphia. That's kind of poetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not real ECW. It was WWE ECW, which was a steaming turd. But he still held the ECW World Heavyweight title.
Yeah. Well, he had the original before it went to that little silver one.
Right. He had the good belt.
Yeah, before it went to the silver one.
I don't know. I don't know how you book that character. I'm sure they're going to figure it out. They always do. I just don't know where you go with him. That's why I said I didn't think he would fit right now. I don't know what you do with the guy.
Or, you know what he could do? He could fight Paul Logan. Because if he fights Paul Logan and wins, he'll become a Grand Slam champion because he never held the U.S. title.
But they're doing that tournament for Logan Paul right now. They're in the U.S. title tournament.
I know, but probably afterward.
Yeah. Oh, it should prove to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Randy on SmackDown.
It's going to be... He's going to fight all the bloodline members one by one. So let's just say we're going to go with Jimmy. Pick out Jimmy. Solo.
Jimmy got to be the jobber of the bloodline.
I feel bad for saying it, but I just feel like Solo is right now, he's a better opponent for anybody than Jimmy is right now.
Yeah.
Now here's
Jimmy's
the
the
thing.
jobber guy for the bloodline. He's the comedy guy.
Yeah, but like I said, but also if you think about it, if you had to pick between Jimmy and Jay, who do you think would be better? Everybody would say Jay is better than Jimmy. So you just go down the line. It'd be First person would be Jimmy.
Jey
because
Uso might be the best promo guy in WWE right now.
Mhm.
As much as I enjoy Cody and Kevin, Punk, I mean, it's iffy to see what they're going to do with Punk's promo skills in WWE now.
Mhm.
No one cuts a promo that feels so authentic as Jey Uso does. There's a believability to Jey Uso that, again, your sister stopped in the kitchen to watch Jey Uso cut that promo on SmackDown. She stopped what she was doing.
I wish I could have seen that. I want to see that happen. That's all. I should have had a ring or something to record that.
Stopped and watched. That's a good promo.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's why I say it'll be Jimmy, because Jimmy was there first to take out Randy. Solo was that second. Then you got Randy. There you go. That's the order to go. Jimmy, Solo, Randy. I mean Roman.
And we're clearly gonna get Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that should just be a singles match.
Why not?
Because how do you book Roman to win this? This can't be another Uso run-in to help Roman win. I think we have punched that punch card too many times. How does Roman become victorious without the run-in? Because you're not going to be able to do anything that makes Randy look weak. This is Randy's comeback program. In pro wrestling math, Randy should win. And he can't. He can't win.
You know what's going to be? Since this is my idea, since you got Randy upset, mad that all the bloodline took him out for 18 months, he wants Roman all by himself. So, before the whole pay-per-view match at the Rumble, let's just say he did a gauntlet match between Jimmy and Solo. And the winner gets to pick the stipulation of the match. Stipulation, Randy wins. The stipulation is he gets to have a special enforcer at the ring to make sure nobody comes in to interfere in the match. And his special enforcer would be Cena. Cena can't do a lot. They can do one thing for one night. Just be a special enforcer.
That would be awesome.
If you can't get Cena, if you can't get Cena, the next best thing would be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. That would be good. Oh, if they did Brock, you know what we could get that follows that then, right? You know what Brock's return program could be? Brock and CM Punk. Paul Heyman guy versus Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, I seen that popping up on the news feed. Like, what's a Paul Heyman guy?
But I think Brock's Mania opponent is going to be Gunther.
It is definitely Gunther.
And then that's going to be Brock's retirement match.
I believe it is.
There's some speculation that Dana White might try and get Brock Lesnar for UFC 300.
I mean, they're in the same company, so why not?
I feel like it can happen. And there's no more USADA. So we don't got to worry about Brock, melting a piss cup.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to, clearly Brock's going to go, Roman's going to go over on Randy. Because we got to get to Roman and Cody at Mania. Then I personally think Randy Orton should be the guy that beats Cody Rhodes for that title. Randy should become a 17-time world champion.
If he does, this be 15th for him. It'll be 15th for him.
And this will be 15. So we're at the hot potato it over the next 10 years. But Randy Orton should get to 17. He should be the one that takes Flair out of the record book. It's time to move forward. We can't have Ric Flair cutting promos about trying to take our daughters to hotel rooms. So
that was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I shouldn't be laughing, but that was funny. It was funny.
What's your take on that? You think that fans who were pissed off were making a little too much out of nothing, or what do you think?
It's too much out of nothing, really. Because if you got to look at Ric Flair's history every year, from like 80 to like maybe 70 at the most, 70 the latest, to like 2000. That's all he be talking about. Take your mother to the hotel, your girlfriend, anybody, any one of them. He always been saying that for like
76 years old, Joe.
I know, but he been saying that for years. It's like
That
it's like
okay.
Look, you can't.
People said a lot of messed up shit for a really long time. It doesn't mean it's okay.
But you gotta think about it like this. This is Ric Flair. This has been his promo for years. You can't just take that out of his promo lounge. He's been doing it, saying it for years and years. So when you get
Just
old,
because it's been acceptable does not mean it is acceptable. Could DX do the Nation of Domination promo today? The skit?
Right now.
Right? They
should
shouldn't have been able to do it in 98. But could they do it in 2023? No. So me and your sister talked about this Ric Flair thing at length the other day, which really, we got to get her onto the podcast because she has to deal with a lot of these ideas in my head prior to us going on Sundays. So I feel like that should kind of be episodes in and of itself. Anyone checking us out, we're live on Instagram right now. Drop it in the comments if you want to see Mindy on the podcast, or if you check us out on Spotify. That will be the poll. That'll be the Spotify poll this week. Is should we work to get Mindy on the show? But if it was just that this was Ric Flair's promo, and this was just the Ric Flair character, maybe it's less terrible. It ain't that it's ever good. Because I think at 76 years old, if you're trying to take an 18-year-old to the hotel, what that tells me is you're like an employer who pays minimum wage. You would go to a lower number if you could legally. That's any creepy dude dating an 18-year-old. So if you're a dude deep into your 40s and you're dating an 18-year-old and you're tuned into this podcast, please stop it. We don't want you as a fan because you're creepy. You're a weirdo. I don't want you near my kid.
And the kid can fight. I'm just saying.
So here's my thing. Ric Flair isn't just, that's not a pro wrestling gimmick. He thinks he's that guy. In TNA, I think Ric Flair had a better understanding of the hilarity of him portraying the Nature Boy. He got that it was comic relief. All his stuff with Jay Lethal and Black Machismo and the Nature Boy and the woo battles and dropping elbows on his sports jacket. Flair got that he was comedy. At 76, I think Ric Flair thinks he could get 18 to 28-year-old girls to go back to the hotel room with him. I don't think he gets that it's supposed to be comedy.
I don't know, but I'm just going by what I know. That's the Ric Flair character everybody grew up watching, and that's
in
that's
86. It was funny.
And that's his trademark line.
It's weird. It's weird, man.
It's weird, but that's
your
been
daughter
his
was
trademark.
18, when your daughter's 18, if some 76-year-old dude says, "Hey, you want to go back to the hotel?" What do you do?
I'll be like, "Baby, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You don't understand what I'm saying right now. If somebody older than me, older than the guy at the orange store, took you out at 18, you better make sure that guy's a millionaire, got some money before you go back with him. Right? If he ain't got no money,
that's the bad advice, Joe.
if he ain't got,
being a millionaire.
if he ain't got no money, no nothing, you better leave him alone. But first, they better get in contact with me. They gotta get in contact with me first. If they ain't got the money first, if they ain't millionaire, leave them alone.
Legal.
Second,
we here Don't Say the F Word podcast do not condone dating old men for their money. That is not the advice we're giving out.
And second of all,
comedy, so is not intentionally misleading his daughter to go after someone's life insurance policy. That is not what we're doing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, but yeah, that was just kind of part, y'all. Don't take me serious, okay? But no, baby, you better not go after nobody in the damn thing. That's all I say about
Nobody's great grandpa is hitting on my kid. I'm tipping his wheelchair over. I'm taking away his Metamucil. Like we're about to have a problem. Like that shit ain't cool. It's not funny. It's not.
No, I would be up. I would definitely. I'll probably have to call you. Like I can't hit the old man. I know you can do it for me. I'll call you to do it for me. I can look at the old man, be mad, but like I can't hit the old man. So hold on. Let me just text somebody real fast and have him come up here. He'll do it for me.
It's an important disclaimer. Like the old angry me isn't the guy running the show anymore. I'm far less likely to just end up in a fight somewhere than I may have been at a younger age. With that being said, that dude ain't dead. Like, if an 80-year-old's talking about taking my daughter back to a hotel in front of me, they're going to have to call the bus from the old folk home to come and get that man because we are about to have a serious problem. I'm not above hitting him with his walker. Like, I don't know what to tell the nature boy. Like, it ain't going to be good.
I just know if it does happen, I'll have to call the police and say I'm trying to restrain my friend back. So I need you here, like right now.
Yeah, like someone's gonna have to make a phone call because Grandpa's done acting funny because he took too much Geritol, and we're about to have a problem.
Yeah, I have to be like, yeah.
Especially if I've had one too many of those espressos. I ain't gonna act right.
Oh damn. Okay, yeah. Let's not worry about the espresso.
Yeah, he did come out and Flair didn't even apologize. That's like the whole thing. There's the backlash. She goes, I don't understand why people are mad. Why is everybody being so negative? You're not like, listen, I was like the right thing to do if you were Ric Flair. Like, I'm just doing the Nature Boy character, guys. Just relax. Nope. Not Flair. I don't know why everyone's being so negative. I wonder why. You look like the Crypt Keeper, and you're trying to take high school girls to a hotel. He should have just come out and be like, I'm just doing a character, guys. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I won't make that. I won't do that line of the Nature Boy character in the future. That could have been done and over with. Nope, not Nate. If I'm embarrassing you, Tony Khan, I'll go away. I don't really need the money.
Yeah, but we got to about Tony Khan probably said, yeah, go ahead and do it. Yeah, they really shake. Okay. Yeah, the ears really shake. Okay. Come on.
I like that Tony Khan didn't address it. They just cut it out of the show.
I know. I didn't know about it till I seen it next morning, and they had people record it, upload it, YouTube, and everything. Like,
well, it was done during the tapings for Rampage. So yeah. I guess like the actual promo between him and Sting went something like 16 minutes. So they had to chop it down to fit it into the Rampage like TV time. But yeah, I guess it was like 16 minutes long of just like a lot of like nonsensical ramblings.
Yeah, it was 16 because from what I heard, Tony didn't really have any matches set up, so they had to like fill it in.
That ain't good at all.
Because if you watched Collision last night, the matches they had pre-planned to go longer actually went shorter, so they had to get fill-ins. That's why everybody was so confused with the fill-in matches. They had, 2 or 3 of them last night?
Really?
Yeah, the what you call it? You had the House of Black versus uh Christopher Daniels and Matt. That wasn't supposed to be on there. They had to fill in.
I didn't know that wasn't originally planned.
No, it was filling. The L.
We talk about how great House of Black is.
Yes,
Oh, they're good.
they're good. And just like the what's the name? L. How you pronounce his name? The one with the little flying, do the 360 flash. L.
Oh, Viking, whatever.
Yeah,
Like
him.
Pinto.
Yeah, that was filling match.
How do you have that guy at TV and you don't have a match planned for him?
I don't know.
Is he officially All Elite? Is he signed with them? Is he contracted or is he just a pay by appearance?
I don't really know. I think he's like
Did he get the graphic? I don't remember if he got the graphic.
he got graphics, but I don't know if he's Ring of Honor or AEW. I don't know which one he is.
It's the same. That's the same contract.
Yeah,
But what's your feelings about how Ring of Honor is being treated?
it's like there is no Ring of Honor.
I don't know if you've seen it. I shared the thing. Joey Janela referred to it as being AEW Dark Deluxe.
I call it the WWE version of ECW.
Oh, geez, that's pretty harsh. I don't think Ring of Honor is WWECW. I mean, it's rough, but I don't think it's that bad.
I'm just saying they bought it, they got the workers, but they ain't doing nothing with the main character. They just doop, 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 here and there.
Yeah, so Ring of Honor Final Battle. It's coming up in Garland, Texas. Available tickets. Well, the current setup was to seat just about 4,000 people, like 3,700 people, right around 4,000. When this came out, they had only sold 996 tickets.
Yeah.
So Joey Janela had put out there. He said that sucks. Just run smaller buildings, 100%. Why isn't this in the NYC market and run Ring of Honor like an independent promotion with 3 to 4 shows a month? Find a booker and someone to run this ship. Tony doesn't have to be there. I guarantee you a huge increase in Honor Club subscribers and better overall exciting product for the fans. This is AEW Dark Deluxe. So far in the past 30 days, what we've had happen in professional wrestling that has been pretty shocking is we've had CM Punk returns to WWE. Randy Orton comes back from a career-threatening injury. R-Truth returns, somehow looks the exact same as he did in 2003. So, like, he must be a warlock because the man doesn't age. But of all of that, what I think is the most perplexing news to happen in the last 30 days of professional wrestling, Joey Janela, of all people, gives Tony Khan some solid booking advice free of charge, and Joey Janela just makes sense. It didn't charge Tony Khan for the advice. That to me is perplexing. I don't know, like.
Well, that's just letting
Joey
you know,
Janela
like,
is an interesting guy, and there's a lot of people who are huge fans of GCW, and there are a lot of good things that get attached to GCW. I will say that, but man, like, for him to just give Tony Khan that kind of advice, like, he's spot on. Ring of Honor should be done kind of like an indie. It should be small venues. It should be like old school ECW and just go around and tour. And it doesn't have to be attached to the AEW TV product.
yeah. I'm just saying, if I had to pick, George, he probably just gave him that advice because if it works out, then the next advice he's gonna charge him big time money for.
Do you think Joey Janela's out here trolling for a job?
I'm just saying, hey, if it works, he likes it. He knows Tony gonna call him back for 2 or 3 more ideas and money, bro.
The Ring of Honor matches that they put on are really, really good. the talent that gets put in the Ring of Honor matches is fantastic. They're doing good matches. The problem I think they're having is they're trying to attach it so much to AEW that it does not have its own identity. They're running it after AEW shows at live events, and people leave. Like, I mean, if you're not a really hardcore wrestling fan, you're going to AEW because you want. First of all, a lot of these AEW shows are buy one get one free tickets.
I know.
A lot of what's happening right now, I think that's fantastic. It makes it affordable to go to a wrestling show. But in that, you get people who aren't going to necessarily say, hey, listen, I am staying for every minute of professional wrestling I can get. I paid this much money for these tickets. I want my 5-hour experience.
But you got to think about it. They got, what is it, Ring of Honor first, then AEW, then another AEW show.
The recent AEW shows I've been to, what we've gotten has been 2 AEW dark matches, followed by usually 2 or 3 Ring of Honor matches. Then we go into AEW TV. We come out of AEW TV and we go into probably about 4 Ring of Honor matches.
Yeah.
It's a lot of professional wrestling to take.
I know.
If you're paying a decent amount for your tickets, you're probably sticking around for every minute that you're getting. You're a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
If you're going for something to do because you're getting buy one get one tickets, which was a complaint I had about WWE back in like 2019, was that you weren't getting a house full of pro wrestling fans. I think that you're getting people who are willing to leave. So I don't feel like there's necessarily an incentive for people to stay. And then whenever you get to that TV product, which granted it's only on Honor Club, so you're paying to get to see this product anymore. But your presentation takes a hit because it doesn't look like there's a lot of people. Because a lot of these venues, even if people have stuck around, because there's tons of people in the what would be the upper level for the shows, because they usually kill the upper level of the arena. So you're at mid-level. A lot of those people have stayed to watch Ring of Honor, but they're not showing up on TV because they're turning the lights down and only showing people ringside. So you don't see that the arena's empty.
I see it. Okay.
Everyone watching Ring of Honor knows the deal. Like, I wouldn't worry so much about that presentation or book them in smaller venues.
I wouldn't worry about it, but I would say this. People who aren't staying are probably just, they wish it was like a WWE event, like a WrestleMania, how you got like 7 hours straight of nonstop wrestling matches. They probably think of it as that, not just sitting there watching the ring get transformed into a Ring of Honor, then back to AEW, then back to Ring of Honor, AEW. They probably don't want to sit there and watch that get
That
changed.
ring crew work their asses off at an AEW show. They gotta change that ring so many times.
I know. So that's probably where you're like, like you say, 10 minutes the most to fix the ring back up. So you basically, let's just say, people are sitting there for like 30 minutes watching the ring get transformed back and forth, which they probably don't want to see that. Then you're probably seeing the same people wrestle.
Like the Ring of Honor matches as equally, if not even more so, than some of the AEW matches when we went to the live show.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's a market there. I don't think Ring of Honor is just for the hardcore wrestling fans. They put together matches that are entertaining for a casual fan.
I see, yeah. But
Let's ask her. Mindy, did you enjoy Ring of Honor when we went? Yeah, she said yeah.
She said, yeah, okay. Did she actually watch it or just scroll through Facebook?
No, man, whenever we go to the shows, Mindy's watching wrestling. She's not.
Okay. None of my bad, sorry.
She's there for a good time.
Okay.
She's not like me. She's not getting easily distracted by the nachos and the popcorn.
Yeah, you are the food guy out of all of them. So yeah.
But man, I need snacks. I don't know what to tell you.
I ain't hating now. I'm hating now. When you send me the nachos, I looked at them like, dang, that's an old school nachos right there.
And them old school nachos, man.
Mm-hmm. That's all I can say.
So we're looking at a solid, almost 2-month build to Rumble. You think we're just going to see a lot of qualifiers to get into the Rumble? Is that how they're going to be booking TV for the next couple weeks? You're going to have, I want a slot in the Rumble, so we're having this match, and if you don't win, you're not going to get in the Rumble.
I'm going to say your main guys are already going to be qualified. Look at Cody. He made his name first. I'm in it. So first opponent going to be Shinsuke. You know, Sensei gonna be in it right now since he just bit him in the face, so Sensei gonna be in the Rumble. Them like your first two. Then you're definitely gonna have KO in there. I don't know how, but he's gonna be in it somehow. And then it's gonna be really cool, in my opinion. It's gonna be really cool if you got the Usos coming out back to back.
That would be a good way to book the Rumble. They just come out back to back. What I would like to see is for them to take these next few weeks and have the matches be in the bottom 15. So we're gonna have a match. If I win, my entry into the Rumble is somewhere between 16 and 30. You lose, you're going into the 1 to 15 pile. So you want to win your match because you want to come into the Rumble later. That'd be the perfect way for the next 2 months of TV. Or, well, what is it? 6 weeks, I think, till Rumble.
6 weeks, yeah. Yeah, it's about that, yeah.
That should be those qualifying matches. Like, it's open to be in, but if you win your match, you're going into the bottom 15. Loser goes into the first 15.
But you know what I got to say?
It gives somebody the opportunity to get a roll-up victory on Gunther, put him into the top 15, and he enters at number 1 again.
I'm just going to say, whoever number 1 and 2 is this year is going to be very interesting. Whoever 1 and 2 is.
It's going to be Gunther, right? I mean, Gunther's going to be number 1.
They say they want Gunther to be number 1 again, but if Gunther is number 1 again, he's supposed to win and go on to Mania.
I think you have him be number 1 and Brock eliminates him.
It might be messed up, but yeah.
You could have Brock hit him with some giant lariat that eliminates both of them. Brock sends him over the rope and just follows him right over. Both get eliminated. Right there, we got our Mania match.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Hey, go FaceTime Grandpa. FaceTime Grandpa, tell him on the phone. Go FaceTime Grandpa. Just FaceTime Grandpa, tell him on the phone. Okay? Thank you. Yeah, but yeah. I would say that'd be it. You just, if Gunther does do it, that'd be great. That'd be cool. But I'm just saying, number 1, number 2, gotta be the best. Because if it's somebody not good, it won't be that great.
Do you think they could get away with having Cody be number 1 and winning it?
Yeah. If Cody lasts for like
Can't hear you.
Oh, you hear me now?
Can hear you now.
Yeah, there you go. People just keep calling my dad trying to beep in. That's why I said FaceTime. That's all. So yeah, I would say Gunther. Right back. Anyway, Cody could be number 1, but it would be like 60 minutes or so. What the longest was? an hour and what, 5 minutes it is?
Think so. The hour 5.
Yeah. I mean, if he make it an hour and 10 minutes in that match, that'd be a great. That'd be like he'll make history.
It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if Cody wins Rumble.
He's not.
I think Cody doesn't win Rumble. I think he goes on to Elimination Chamber. And he can win that. Did you see that Roman Reigns has pinned every Royal Rumble winner of the last 21 years except for the 2004 winner?
He did what?
He has pinned every Royal Rumble winner from the past 21 years except for Chris Benoit, who won in 2004.
I did not know that.
Yeah. He's pinned Triple H, who won the Rumble in 2002 and in 2016. He pinned Brock Lesnar, who won the Rumble in 2003 and in 2022. He has pinned Batista, who was the Rumble winner in 2005 and 2014. He pinned Rey Mysterio, who won in 2006. He pinned The Undertaker, who was the 2007 Royal Rumble winner. He's pinned John Cena, who won the Rumble in 2008 and 2013. He pinned Randy Orton, who won in 2009 and 2017. He pinned Edge, who won in 2010 and 2021. He pinned Alberto Del Rio, who was the 2011 winner. For anyone who forgot that Alberto Del Rio won the freaking Royal Rumble, he did so in 2011. He's pinned Sheamus, who won in 2012. He pinned Nakamura, who won in 2018. For anyone who forgot that Nakamura did, in fact, win the Rumble and go on to face AJ Styles in 2018 at WrestleMania and kicked him in the ding-ding. He pinned Seth Rollins, who won in 2019. Pinned Drew McIntyre, who won in 2020. And he pinned Cody Rhodes, who won in 2023.
That's crazy. I did not know that. I did not know that. Baby, I'm on the phone real quick. Go. Yes,
So
I didn't know that.
it almost seems like winning the Rumble means you're going to lose to Roman Reigns.
That is something. I believe it. I really believe it. I gotta look into that later on. I'll look into it later.
I shared the stats. I shared the post. Check our Instagram. It's there.
Okay, I'll check it out.
But yeah. So I don't think Cody should be the guy to win the Rumble this year. Because I think if he does, he's not going to beat Roman.
Okay. Yeah.
Dad, get on the phone.
Baby, if you don't go,
What are you doing?
I'm keep telling my phone, go.
Don't yell at me, Dad.
Yeah. Kids,
So
I
you
tell you,
don't tell me
kids.
what to do.
You're in so much trouble. I think that means that is about the end of this episode.
Unfortunately, sorry, y'all.
That's all right. Thank you, everyone who has checked us out live here on Instagram.
Hurry up.
Thank you if you're checking us out on Spotify, YouTube, Rumble, Google Podcasts, wherever you're catching us at. Make sure you are following us on Instagram so you can check us out whenever we go live. And that way you can be up to date. We should have some pretty big news coming this week of upcoming guests. Don't Say the F Word podcast. And,
I know nothing.
Lovely.
I know.
Yeah, Joe knows nothing. Nobody knows nothing, but stay tuned. We hopefully got some big things to bring us through the end of 2023. And who knows what 2024 will look like for Don't Say the F Word podcast, guys.
Yes.
Thank you for checking us out. Like, share, subscribe, comment, follow. Vote
Oh, wait.
on whether Mindy should be on the show or not. Because I don't think she wants to be, but maybe we can bully her into it.
Yeah. But before we go, y'all, I got one thing to say. 2024 will be a great year for everybody here. We're not leaving. We're not disbanding. We're still one big, glorious family
that just got good things coming our way.
That's right. Stay tuned, everybody. We got plenty of stuff for you to check out with us in the coming weeks and months.
Alrighty.
Don't say the F word. Pro Wrestling and Combat Sports Podcast. We do not say the F word. We talk about professional wrestling. Don't let your friends say it either. We're out.
We're out.